Myles, before anything else, I know that you have a special message you would like to share with Randy, who is back with us today.
Yeah, before we get into anything about myself, I want to say welcome back to Randy. Man, I don't think you know how much you've had an influence on my playing career, whether it was growing up playing with you in the Falcons on the Sega Genesis or growing up trying to be a wide receiver, much like yourself, wearing 84, to start off my career. So I've always had a lot of respect for you and patterned my game after you until I made that transition. But man, glad to see you back. Glad to see you with us, and always have a lot of love for you.
God bless you, man. Thank you for coming on, man. One thing about me and your relationship, I was at your house with your family. I think I've told people this story before. On draft day, you being the first overall pick for the Cleveland Browns, so me and you have a little bit of history, man. I appreciate it, man, and that wristband that you had where you showed me some love, the Cleveland Browns posted up, Myles, you don't understand what that means to me, man. God bless you.
God bless you
Myles
as well.
Garrett, the thought, Randy, of him having been a receiver at any point, quite candidly,
Scary. It is scary.
quite remarkable. Okay, Myles, let's talk here a little bit. You've been quite public about this, but let's go back to the beginning for those who've not had a chance to hear any of the conversations. What made you decide that this is the time you need to make a change in your career?
I just felt after taking some time from the season, using that little time to decompress, have some time to talk to my family, consult with them, work through some feelings and emotions. And also speaking with management at the Browns, I just feel like this current time, I don't feel like our future is aligned with winning right now, and that's what I'm looking forward to do at this state of my career. Have a lot of love for Northeast Ohio and community that brought me into the league, but want to get to contending and winning playoff games and having a chance to be in games like today.
A superstar player departing from Cleveland is a familiar story. You've said that you had a chance to talk to LeBron James before you requested this trade. What can you tell us about that conversation?
I mean, over the last couple of years, LeBron has come to be a good friend and a valuable resource, and he knows what it's like to work through these thoughts and emotions that come with leaving a special community like Northeast Ohio, and so working through the decision was all on my own, and something that I had to do by myself, but just leaning on him as a resource and as a friend was something invaluable for that time.
Myles, when I sit here, as a fan of the game, as a fan of yours, just hearing you speak and just the frustration, what would be your ideal dream job? What organization would Myles Garrett would love to play for?
Well, I'm not really tied to any particular team in general right now. I just want to go out there and contend. I want to be playing meaningful games at the end of the season. Well, that's the end of the regular season, and going into the postseason as well. That's just that exciting brand of football, the legacy in which we want to build, and the games in which we remember the most. And I want to be a part of that NFL history. And so, any team that's on the way to contending or make those next steps on the cusp, I could see myself being part of that and taking them over the top.
Well, Myles, I would be remiss. I'm from Cleveland. As from Browns fans everywhere, I'm sure they're very upset that you will be leaving Cleveland, most likely. But I did go from Cleveland to Philadelphia, and I do hear there's a team in the hunt in Pennsylvania, potentially. So I'd be remiss if I don't take a second to try and woo you there. What do you think about Philadelphia?
I think they're looking great. I think their front four is outstanding. I think their front four is outstanding. I'm liking how these young guys are really getting after it. And I know you kind of expedited your exit out of the league. Jalen Carter and those guys in the middle, kind of like I did with Joe Thomas. But yeah, them boys look good, man. Them boys look good.
Yes. Yeah.
Myles, I hear you talking about meaningful games in December, but this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Is it meaningful games in December, or is it a team that you think is going to be in the Final Four on championship weekend in terms of, when you get to those teams, too, there might be a sacrifice on your end also. What are you willing to do, anything contractually, to get to one of these teams?
I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Want to have a chance to win those big games, to go out there and compete to elevate a team as a player, as as a teammate, as a leader, and just come in and have an immediate effect.
Well, Myles, whatever the future holds, we thank you very much for the time today. Enjoy the game tonight. Best of luck with everything, and we'll be fascinated to watch how this thing develops over the course of the offseason. Thank you for some time this morning.
Thank you very much. God bless y'all.